I'm Chris-Rachael with Fanboy TV. We're back with our live South by Southwest Film Fest, where we're interviewing 24 different filmmakers in a 6-hour period because we might be mildly insane. I'm here with my co-host Pocky and obviously the twins from Twinsters, as well as the director. Please introduce yourselves.
Hi, my name is Samantha Futerman. I'm a co-director of Twinsters and the American Twin.
Hi, I'm Anaïs, and I'm the French twin.
I'm Ryan, I'm the DP and the co-director.
So this film, for those of you that aren't familiar, is absolutely fascinating. The basic premise of it, from what I understand at least, is that the two of them were both adopted from South Korea by completely different families in different parts of the world, and then found one another through Facebook. So can you tell us a little bit about what that was like?
Yeah, for sure.
So one day, one of my friends was looking at a video on YouTube, a completely random video, and he saw a girl that looked exactly like me. So we researched a little bit further, and then a few months after, we discovered her name, that she was born from South Korea, that she was an actress in LA, and that we were born on the same day and the same year. So we decided to I decided to contact Sam, and she finally answered.
Did it take you a while? Did you think that this was some sort of prank or something like that?
Well, no, I answered it right away once I saw the message, but apparently I didn't see it for 4 days. So she was just sitting there eating pizza and hanging with her friends, waiting on edge with their laptops and cell phones open the entire 4 days.
Wow. So what was it like for you to get a message saying, by the way, I might be your sister?
It was crazy, but it was almost so crazy that it could not be true. I was just like, oh my gosh, she's my twin. And I took a screenshot and sent it to everyone I know. I was like, she's my twin. They're like, she's your twin. And then she's my twin.
Out of curiosity, one of the things that really surprised me with this, I would assume that especially if you have identical twins, you would want to find one family that would be eager to adopt both of them. Do you have any idea why the two of you were separated?
No, we actually don't. We have no idea, and we still don't know, but maybe one day we'll find out.
One of the things I liked about the documentary was how candid it was. It was like we got to see all these Skype calls and all the conversations. I was like, I didn't know you guys were separated for a while because it's Skype. It's like you could be in the next room. I don't know, and it's like it kind of also gave a sense of how, like, even though you guys were literally two different continents at that point, like how together you guys were, even though you had been separated. It just seemed like you immediately just melded back into like nothing had changed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's just a twin magic. Where you just instantly reconnect.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Have you also been getting any emails or messages from like other people who have experienced almost the same thing, or like the same sort of like, I saw about this and then I started looking because just in case, or like I found out same ways?
Yeah, absolutely. We've gotten a lot of outreach, and friend Jenna Ushkowitz and I started a foundation called the Kindred Foundation for Adoption, and we get emails every single day from adoptees looking to search and find their families, and as well as twins that are reaching out and say, I might have a twin too. How can I do this? So we kind of point them in the right direction for that now.
Wow. So my understanding is that you basically followed her around for a while, recording everything, even when she was eating, etc.
Yeah. Well, it's supposed to be like a 10-day trip, and it ended up being like a 2-year project. So it was like a lot longer than I thought, but it was a great time. And our whole goal with the documentary is that we wanted to be like the fly on the wall. So like just the camera to be there, but not really be there. So there was always just in the moment. The camera's never intrusive, so it really captured like a really intimate moments. So.
For you watching them from the outside, what was either the most touching or surprising moment for you?
Well, watching them was extremely weird when they first met. They went to this like a 6-year-old mentality, like running around playing like little kids. Yeah, it gets pretty weird, but it was cool to see because they're back to like they're trying to rekindle this relationship they never had. So it's cool to see like it develop more and more throughout the documentary.
Do either of you have adopted siblings? Did your adopted families adopt other children? So you're both only children who suddenly found a sister.
I actually have 2 brothers. I'm my parents' biological sons.
Okay.
And then I was adopted, and I have a half-brother now that we're connecting with. Or he's my brother, so we're connecting with him now. And so Anaïs now has a larger family.
So what was it like for you going from being an only child to having this extended family all of a sudden?
It's great. It's amazing. I mean, I went to being a single child in France, and then suddenly discovering a huge family on another continent from a very different culture. and it's great. It's amazing. I mean, what else could you ask for?
Have you been trying to learn French?
Yes, it's getting there.
Food mainly, the most important things.
Food and animal, nouns. I'm okay with nouns right now. But
You beat me. I'm like, I speak Texan sometimes. It doesn't work. With how much this movie's been getting a lot of notice, I have to say this. What's the most interesting thing that's come from how quickly this movie's been getting popular? What's the most interesting that's happened to you guys so far?
As a consequence of the movie.
Yeah, because the movie's been noticed or getting a lot of attention.
I think really the outreach by all the adoptees, and it actually moved us in a really, really amazing way because we were inspired to become more full in the adoption community, and that's like the best, most surprising thing that would have happened because neither of us were active or really interested in being involved until we realized how many people it was affecting, and we just love that.
And is this your first project, or are you planning more?
I'm planning more. This is my first full feature. So after this, I plan to do another feature about my mentor, Mike Prickett, a documentary about his whole life, and I also am planning to do a Hawaiian film, like doing a film about ancient Hawaii, not a documentary,
not
not a
documentary.
documentary, but
Shirts, and we're just gonna have an excuse
no,
to
but
do
like ancient Hawaii and how it was back then.
Oh, that's fascinating.
It's actually kind of cool.
Yeah. So is there anything else that you would like to let people know about either being adopted or things that people might want to reach out for, or anything along those lines?
I don't know. I mean, one message we want everyone to walk away with is that, family has no boundary, that now all families are so reconstructed, and that's the norm. That's the contemporary life now. So the nuclear families no longer existent, and I guess families, anyone you choose to accept into your life.
And have you found any unexpected similarities between the two of you? Like, do you have similar tastes in food or similar handwriting or anything just weird that you're like, wait, no, seriously?
Yes, I mean, now I think we're more discovering the differences, but at first when we met, it was really crazy. And I mean, like, hands, it goes from just being really similar physically, but then also food taste, weird things like we hate the shower curtain to touch us.
Hate cooked carrots. Raw carrots are cool.
I'm down with raw carrots.
Yeah, or carrot soup, fine. It's like the texture, yeah.
I agree that mushiness, it just doesn't belong in something that's a carb.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
She does not look pleased over it. She's like, you're disgusting.
So upset.
So you being an actress, has this possibly helped your acting career at all? Or have been people like, no, we're just going to pay attention to you and your twin. We don't want to see you by yourself.
I don't know. I've actually never experienced it either way. So as of right now, it's the same.
Well, fingers crossed that it's getting a ton of attention. Hopefully it'll get you a ton of attention and help with your acting roles and whatnot. Thank you guys so much for being on the show. We'll be back at you with even more South by Southwest films coming at you for the next couple of hours. Stay tuned. We're going to be here till 7 interviewing more people than you know.